Ooh, Selesnya Charm still a great card. Bonding Beds in this pack or in this set. Looks like I took a Heel Cutter before. Husk or Stab Wound. We'll take the Husk over the Stab Wound, but it's pretty close. Golgari Guildgate. Nemesis or Savage Punch would be cool. But I think I want the Fixing or... I actually might just need the Savage Punch. Boon Satyr, this used to be a rare. I think it's probably still really good. Bestow is a very powerful mechanic. 2 Boon Satyrs. Drug Mangler would be cool, but I think Boon Satyr is a just fantastic card. Nyx Weaver tabled. I need some cheaper cards in black and green. Sorry, I didn't want to leave the other streamers waiting. I won't get to play the Nemesis if I don't get some communes. Ooh, Pelaka's Predation. Or Heliod's Pilgrim. I don't have targets, really. I do have a Compulsory Rest. That's not nothing. But I think MDFCs are just so important, especially when you're playing with this many colors. Nice is really good for an Aristocrat strategy. Can anybody hear me? Now then, Nyx Weaver or Read the Bones. Our background is also really good. Okay, great. Thank you. So Nayeli, do you prefer Nayeli or do you want Carl? Either is fine. Ooh, Haven. I think Selesnya Charm's still the better card. Selesnya Charm's just good. It's a good removal. It's a good trick. Late Gnarlback Rhino. Extricator of Sin. Haven't seen this one in a while. You just sack a permanent and make an Eldrazi, and then it flips and then makes Eldrazi. So many uncommons. I could run the Angler. Angler just a 5/5 that's easy to cast. We have limited space for non-creature spells, and I need cheaper things. Halo Scarab is a very interesting include. I need some early plays. I'm out of time. I'm going to take the Extricator. Rogue. Dreadbore's a common. This used to be a rare. Sure, I'm happy to call you either, though. I like it when people have the options for what they want to be called. But still, it's such a cool mechanic. I think I'm taking the Rogue, and yes, this is going to be a Zendikar draft. MDFCs are a good idea in just about any format. Cruelty. Enchantment card. I do have a lot of good enchantments to pick up. I've got Boon Satyr, Compulsory Arrest, Stab Wound. That might just be great for us. It's quite a shift, though. I'm okay with that shift. My man is a mess right now. I need early creatures from other colors. I think it's going to be the Tormented Hero. I know that's kind of crazy here, but I have a lot of enchantments that need to target. Ooh, Ovalchase Daredevil. Hexproof Reach is in this set. Awesome. That's perfect because I have these two Boon Satyrs I want to put on it. I guess Full Boggled is just a thing. Devour Flesh was a very good card before. I don't know if it's going to be good here. It's all about how many tokens there are. We've seen kind of a lot of tokens. I don't think we're going to worry too much about milling ourselves. Rescue is very good before. But I don't have targets for it right now. I'm going to take the MDFC. Oh no, why is Crypt Incursion in this set? Ooh. Cool. Sanitarium Skeleton is good. I think I want this Audacity. Because I need to be giving Nemesis Immortals Trample to actually win this game. I also like Pulse. Land. Guildgate over Recovery and Ambush. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe I'd just rather have the Recovery. I think I would rather have the Recovery. Catacomb Sifter. Oh, happy to see you. Yes, that's exactly right. Your mana can be a mess when you have this much of it. Stab Wound for power. Or Tormented Hero to have a body that trades. I actually like the Halo. No, I don't have enough discard. The Tormented Hero just in here is a body that trades because all my lands come into play tapped. This is one of my favorite cards ever. It's not a good card, it's just so cool. Possessed Scab's a good card. Triple Nemesis is probably a little too much. Husker Rhino. I think I'm happy with the sack outlets I have because I only have the one Cutthroat. Rhino's just good. 4 mana, mill myself 4. Might be pretty good here. I'm not interested in these two. Stay in the Mind is a really I'm gonna hate draft a Crypt Incursion. I think we're in like a 10 land deck. So one thing that all of my rank 1 sets have in common, like all of my mythic ones have in common, is ways to cheat on mana, MDFCs. I do love this though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you want like a 10 land deck? No, we want 11 or 12 lands. So we'll do the lands first. What does this look like without white? It looks slow without white. One, two, 1, 2. Stepped up, down. 13 lands. Could make 12 work. I don't have any delve. This is like not a great deck, but God, I am happy to be playing this deck. Probably Skeleton. I didn't see enough Unravel the Aether targets. We need to cut a couple of 3s. Yeah, we didn't really end up in a graveyard deck. So we'll take out the Centaurs. And one of the Nemesis. Feeling Night Alley. It's a nice name. Extricator, Steward, Sajiri. Like, these 4 white cards are all very good. These cards are black-white specifics. I do very badly want to draft a hard green-white aristocrats deck, and I'll be making an effort to do that. It'll usually be 5. It's like a very dedicated style of deck. We'll come down 1 Nemesis. All right, let's run it. We didn't really end up on a graveyard deck, so I'm not taking it off the bucket list. So, like, this is not a green-black dredge deck. But remind me when I take the pup later, and we'll put on the video of me nemesising people from 20 years ago. 10 years ago. Just 10 years ago. I think I can keep this. Flashing in a Satyr is just a real power move. Christmas! How you doing? Oh, I forgot to mention I'm playing to 5 wins or 2 losses today because I want to play all the Magic. I gotta let it out. Now, do I lead on this as a land? I think I'd rather have this as a creature. I want to just give it menace and +4/+2. If I ag. This card is just good. Death Touch on a body is good. That was a good draw. Cast the Rogue, and then next turn we get to voice and make a plant, and then hold up a Boon Satyr. That's the turn after that. Nisa's good. Nisa's a very reasonable 3 cost planeswalker. I think I'm gonna minus her. I could animate and then minus her. So the thing about all the bestow cards is they're inherent 2-for-1s. They're not all good because the front side isn't always worth it, but a +4/+2 combat trick is. What am I doing the next few turns? I think this is worth it. We're just gonna get you big. So this is a 5/4 that dies into a 4/2. Good plant. Bestow is one of my favorite Magic mechanics. Hey Fina, hey Ninja. Sorry. They are themed, and they're themed in such a way, like they are. Hang on. So this is a themed draft, and the things are themed such that they are like pivotal. So like green black graveyards meshes pretty white with black white sacrifice. I'm definitely attacking. I'm trying to decide if I want to play this as a land. I don't think I do. Like, we're hitting pretty hard. This is a high-powered set. It is Finas. This is Magic Early Access. And they're taking applications again. So if you make content... Yeah, I was gonna, like, recover the Nisa. It depends on if they counter this. Good morning, Haiku. If I draw a different land, I can ballot get recovery back to Nisa. And if I don't, then I can just play my 5-mana 5/5. Not generally, Fina, but like if you wanted to switch, you can. I do think they require majority Magic creators. I need cough drops. They can double block now if they want. So green white is like auras, green black is kind of monstrous. I fear the Scrivener more than the Scab. Honorable Hydra. So this is a 6-mana 6/6 trample with flashback. And bomb is just flashback for creatures. If you start really soon, Haiku, actually it'll be tough for the next set because this is like off schedule. But the one after that is totally doable. Yeah, they can block here, but they'll take 6. I don't know if Unsummon is in the set. I'm drinking lots of tea today. TikTok does count. TikTok content counts. TikTok content is really tough for Magic because short form Magic content is difficult. Not impossible though, and if you think you can do it, you should. All right, I'll be right back. I need more water. Here's our first draft deck. These are usually going to be cast here. And yes, we don't have very many lands. We are running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 MDFCs and 13 lands. Should probably do 14, but eh. I was trying to do so. Green black has a heavy graveyard theme. I don't really have that graveyard theme supported. I would like to, but we're instead just hitting them until they die. We're good at that. Be right back. I'm back. Let's go. Oh my god, my front page of Reddit is United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson's final KD ratio of 7,652,103 to 1 lands him among the all-time greats. Well, the bottom of the teapot is always so nice. It's full of honey. I don't think we can keep this. We need a body early if we're going to Savage Punch. This we can keep. It's a little sketchy. Nisa with Zulaport Cutthroat helps a lot. And one swamp with this Nyx Weaver. I think they're probably holding up an F in the scatter. So I'll just Nisa and make a plant.
What is this place? You will not ruin this world.
I can plus it and fight, or minus her and fight. I'm okay with Nisa taking one for now. Nisa might just be 2 plants, make 2 plants, gain 5 life. But if I can get the Rhino down and then ambush, we're in good shape. And the Black Source is incredibly helpful. Problems are big, but I'm big. Master of Waves has been declared. So cool. I didn't know that Merfolk might be a thing now. It's exciting. Fuck one of them. Let her take 2.
No.
Could stab this.
I will cast out corruption.
We don't want to keep the ambush. Bums are big, but I'm bigger. I'm a Jurassic killer. I tapped out for the Hydra, so we can kill the Master. Jump the experiment, that needs to take 3, keep making plants. Oh, that needs to take 2, keep making plants. And we get to kill the Master and its element.
Cruelty has no end.
So, I think, Nayeli, I don't think that's an unpopular opinion. I do think there's a sweet spot for Gates. We just gotta find it. I don't think I'm going to be able to keep Nisa alive anymore. I can stab the Hydra. I could just sack her. Better to sack her and make the plant. If they keep throwing bodies at her, I can just block. Make a plant.
I must cleanse this corruption.
So generally, yes, but I don't think that's the case here. Like, everything else is so much stronger. It might be fine. Alright, creature I control and a creature I don't control. I just want to draw the card and take out the experiment, or at least shrink it a bit. Alright. I mean, that's 6 damage I don't take if they hit Nissa here. Oh, thanks, Alva. Hey, Night Dark. Bye, Nissa. They got my Nissa.
Please know that I tried.
I want to stab the Hydra more than get the Nyx Weaver down. I do. Stab ya. And then Cutthroat. Dual-port Cutthroat. We're just gonna bleed him out. Bleed out the fox. Alva, we've known each other for a long time, huh? Thanks, buddy. It's a good day. I miss those the Planeswalkers. Those are fun games. Bruise. Blocks. I'll race the 4 with my 2 and Cutthroat. I'll play the Nyx Weaver and then recover. They're probably just trading off here. I'm okay with that. And we're just gonna try and use Garruk for card advantage here. Like, Garruk as a 6-drop is all about this plus. Take the 4, leave my blockers for Garruk. Cloudfin Raptor! That's got new art. This is a cool card. This is a less cool card. Alright, who can I punch? I need to control a creature's power 4 or greater. Well, Garruk. This is a much bigger problem than anything else.
I am what they call me. I speak for the wilds.
No attacks. We might let Garruk die here. I'll sack some creatures if I can. I can give up 1 land here. Then play the Husks to punch. Evolution has occurred. It does exile, unfortunately. All at me. Might just be land to land here. Jump, block in the air. They might have a removal spell for Garruk straight up. Oh shit. Well, this made the racing very difficult. I can try and get a combo kill next turn. I think that's my only real option now. I need to hold this as a surprise. Minus Garruk to put in the Hydra.
Hope I'm not ruining your little camping.
I need Audacity now. I wanted to hide it, but I'm going to be exiling 2 lands to the Bane. I need to steal a win. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I need to keep all my creatures alive. That doesn't feel very likely here. Yeah, punching the Bane probably would have been the better play here. Instead of going for the win. I was just being very greedy. I just don't see myself winning this game long. So I was going for what I thought would be a lethal line. Oh god. The Lugernos is a bigger problem than anything here. They just want the evolution. Alright. Block here, chump here, take 8. I could draw a 1-mana creature here. If I let Garruk die. I'm more likely to draw a land. Go to blocks. Damn.
I have no pity for you.
That's what I needed. I think they got me. I just can't quite deal with full 20. If I had the land, I could get it if they blocked wrong. I'm happy Husk is on Arena finally. +2, +2. If they didn't gain 20 off that Shamanic Revelation, we'd have had it. I didn't know that card was in the set. Very cool. Good game. We are so close. I needed the Tormented Hero. Or for them to have one less 5/5 for 9 mana. But we did hit the Tormented Hero I needed for the swap. That was good though. We had a very slow start after those mulligans. So it was still a pretty close game. We almost had it. We're going to run the ad just while I find my next match. I actually can't run an ad from OBS. That feels weird. I have Chrome closed right now. I like the song. I think we can keep this. Turn 1 hero is great. Then Bala Ged Recovery is a good follow-up. That's better. I can't believe they swift reckoninged my tormented hero. That's so rude. I can Black Bloom Rogue and then Dreg Mangler. 3! Hey, buddy! How you doing? What were you streaming today? Oh my god. Oh my god, it's got all of my nostalgia cards. Oh, this Nemesis Immortals. This is the first card I ever played on camera at a major event. It's so exciting. I do fear the Double Striker. I can take a look at their hand, but I think it's better to get some pressure down first and then take a look at their hand. If it becomes a real problem, I'll punch it. Yeah. Oh my god, doing OTJ again after so much we want to attack first because then we can cast a Nemesis for 1 less mana. Doing so much OTJ after Foundations felt so good. It was like catharsis. It's like, oh, I'm not crazy. This is what Magic could feel. I could just stab this so they don't have a target. If I stab wounded it, I don't take the 6, but Nemesis Immortals. I never played. I don't know what Path to Exile is, Fina. If you want to play together, then yes, I would love. I like playing games with you. I don't know what it is though. Wait, does this not have flying? Nope, just +2/+2. But no, I'm not gonna block that. That's fine. Oh, is it multiplayer? If it's something that I can play with you, then yes, that would be really nice. So Stab Wound is a cool card, in general. Every time it comes around, it's either a removal spell or a drain. If I can get in an Ardendale Tactician and just drain them 2 at a time, I'm pretty happy. I think I just want to punch, though. I think that's more important right now. I just fear the Eidolon in general. Do a punch for 7 and then punch for 7. Predation is about to be pretty valuable once I see their second color, but I'll still play it if I don't find another one. So that's just the difference of which land we played. 9 mana, but it costs 1 less, so it's 7 mana. I'm gonna get in for 5. Peek. Nope. Archer first. Stab. So I can attack, let this die, and then they'll stay at 3. Oh my god, Gideon is in this set. This was the best card for a while. I think I want a 5/4 here. I'm gonna peek their hand. Flying, first strike, flying. We're just gonna take the clear shot. Still a great removal spell. That's likely how they survive being this bleeding stab wound. Yeah, I miss the MDFCs 3. All of my Mythic 1 sets have been with MDFCs, I realized, or at least had consistent ways to have good mana.
Make evil scared again.
All right, Gideon. I'll take the 5. Gideon's so good. They could kill it on their upkeep. No attacks. Upkeep. Stab. I love that downshifting the bestow cards was an awesome choice. I'm really hoping Nighthauler isn't here in black. It's a reprint set, Fina. We can do that. All right, so tell me about Path to Exile 2. Is this a multiplayer game? I know that Herrick's is really excited about it. So this is a kind of a sketchy keep. Hexproof creature with 2 auras is a very good start. I love Diablo. I just didn't like the Diablo economy. Absenta! Good to see ya. All right, so there is Boggles in this set. There's Basara Tower Archer, hexproof creature, and then there's Glade Cover Scout. 2 different hexproof creatures. There's also Audacity at common. I think I'd rather pressure than have a turn 3 Nisa. If you want to know what any cards do, just ask. A lot of them are in untapped already because of being reprints, but not all of them. I was just gonna pump it up, but I need that extra toughness first. I think I just want to Nisa this turn.
I have come to protect my allies. I must cleanse.
I should have attacked. It's not likely that they're going to want to trade the Satyr with an Archer that is ungrown. I should have attacked and then played the Nisa. What I'd like to do is just Audacity, but I could also Boon Satyr. Might just be worth Boon Satyring to block here. Could Audacity here. I really just want 1 counter on everything.
I am no pacifist.
I'm gonna pass. We're gonna Boon Satyr as a combat trick here. I loved Torchlight. One of the, like, relatively semi-open worlds I find to be really cool. Ooh, this thing's still a house. I can't attack through that ever. All right, so I was going to Audacity here, but since they played the Archon pre-combat, I think I need to get this up to a 6, 6-3, 6-4. Need to get to 5 toughness. All right, we'll block here. This is a good draw. Stab. Sanctuary. Plant.
All planes deserve
Audacity.
protection.
And then next turn I can Boon. Ah. I love Torchlight was one of my favorites for a while. I loved Diablo 2. Diablo 3 was cool, but the economy made it tough. No, Nisa. The trample's too good here. I think we're gonna let Nisa die. I'll miss you. But they spent a lot of attacks on her. I think we full Boon this Archer. We're racing an 8 power set of attacks. We are currently ahead on this race. Bestow. We have an 8-3 Trampler that has Hexproof. Everyone is 3. Don't worry too much. It's just a high power level set. Just like I haven't read the cards yet. I'm just looking through. Bestow got downshifted a rarity, so like these cards used to both be rares. But it's not going to be as hard as it looks because 100% reprints, high power, but you'll recognize a lot of the effects even if you don't recognize the literal cards. I'm going to play the Cutthroat. I think we're just looking to drain them now. We got them down to 8 life. They have a stab wound on them. That's 4 turns with a stab wound, and then 3 turns if 2 creatures die because of my Cutthroat. Man, I swear last summer was like a dream. Feels like last summer was like a dream. Fuck, I love stab wound. This is one of my favorite Magic cards. Like, it's just interesting play patterns, interesting card. Yeah, you will recognize all of the effects. I think I counter that with the County Ambush. As I wonder why I never said the words I had to say, as I watch the summer slowly fade away with autumn day. So like, it's still, we're down a bunch of cards still, but more importantly, our Cutthroat lives. And that's very important when we're trying to drain them out. Catacomb Sifter, what a draw. So Catacomb Sifter makes a Scion, which sacks on demand, and then lets us scry a lot. So if they swing out, we're taking it. Then we'll start blocking when we get to scries. And I'm trying to figure out, I'm just trying to figure out what it means. Trying to figure out what it means. We'll get in for 4, they have to block. We want this creature to die. It's harder every year. The creature that I know is slowly moving away. They're moving towards everything that I have feared. Autumn fades back into the winter. Winter fades back into the sea. Catacomb Sifter is one of those cards that I like really wanted in this game. What is Baloth Knoll? Oh. No, I guess it's not. Alright, they have a lifelinker. A little too late though. All I have to do is not attack. Nemesis! I love Nemesis Immortals. Stab wound! I got you though. Like, this is the nostalgia set. This is the one set where you are allowed to complain about a lack of nostalgia. There aren't a lot. But your complaints are totally justified here, Nayeli. Yeah, so since we just got an influx, a couple things. This is the streamer event, so I'm going to be 5 wins and 2 losses are what I'm playing each draft to. Things that I've learned about this set so far: green white has an auras sub theme, but has an auras theme, but there's also boggles. Red white is heroic, green black is graveyards, and there's an enchantment light theme throughout everything. So like heroic is a returning mechanic. Bestow is a good returning mechanic. Generally, the cards that are 2-for-1s can be very proactive. And when that happens, cards like Treasure Cruise get a little worse. Treasure Cruise is still very good, but you're not willing to pay 8 mana to draw 3 cards. So you need to put some work into it. That's because Boon Satyr is a 2-for-1 that has an immediate impact. Honored Hydra is a 2-for-1 that has an immediate impact. I don't know how many Planeswalkers are here yet. It seems like there's a lot of removal. And there's a lot of MDFCs. So all of these cards are also lands. That's why I'm running 13 lands and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 MDFCs for 19 mana sources. I would kind of like to be at 20 mana sources. So I think I'm going to be cutting 1 more card. But so far it's been fine. This is a reprint set. It's really pretty exciting. The first draft got me so hyper. Like, I'm really hyped about it. I can't keep this without a black source. I can... It's a little sketchy because we need the second green source more than anything. We're going to keep this with 2 lands, and we're going to draw that green source. There's a black source, not what we were looking for, especially against a Zergo Bellstriker, but we'll go. Awesome. Not the best first play, but it'll work for now. I can Tormented Hero, counter on everything. I could try to Archer, but it's a little bit dangerous. Like, I can't Archer Punch. I think I want Nyx Weaver and Tormented Hero. No attacks. Then next turn, Nissa Grow. Rude. Been exploited. They exploited Zergo just to kill a Nyx Weaver. But I can pretty safely punch now. Wait, this death touches? Yeah. I can go to a 4/3 to punch the Silumgar, but I really want to draw this card. Cool. That means I can Archer and Husk in the same turn. I don't want to trade here. Boulder Salvo. He and Kieran Nalaar is a card I'm surprised he didn't already have an arena. I can Nissa, but she'll get attacked for 2 and then shot for 2. I think I hold off on Nissa. I'm going to play Archer and Husk. And let Pia and Kieran shoot the Husk. I'll offer this trade because otherwise I'm trading with the Thopter. This I still trade with the Thopter, but it forces them to trade with me. Cool. Warkite. Warkite's so cool. Nissa doesn't do enough here. Like, I can Nissa, counter, minus, let Nissa die. But they will have to actually throw resources at her.
I must heal this land.
Put a count on everything.
Why won't
No
you
attacks.
listen?
So doing it this way means that they can't attack with the Thopters in Anissa for free. So they have to actually put the War Kite on Nissa or sacrifice the Thopter. It's not ideal. Annoying. That's a good card for right now. What am I missing? Oh, they Rogue's Passaged it. No blocks.
Forgive me.
Is that just a second Zergo? Scary. We're gonna pass. We're probably going to animate the Quagmire to block Zergo and then fight the War Kite. It's not a great spot to be in. So I'm taking 4, 5, 6, 7, but I'm fighting here. No, they should have been, but they got, there were so many, that's just bad luck, Nayeli. Would I rather kill the Thopter or kill the War Kite? If I kill the Thopter, I also get to kill the Zergo. Cool. We got him down to one creature in the air and one on the ground. Problem ain't your problem no more. A good draw. If they want to get in with both, they can, and I can't stop it. So I'm going to attack. Alright, I'm out of stuff, Magic. You can kill me in 3 turns with just the War Kite. So, like, they kept doing Chandra appreciation stuff, right? So Pia and Kieran would get shoved into all of the commander sets. I'm going to 1. Hey, Merc. Ah, I guess I wasn't playing it that time, Merc. I love the card. Like, it's cube worthy. Nice. Good game. So I didn't know Dreadbore was that common. I think Red Black is probably the best. Like, this was a rare. You could probably make a profit still, Nayeli. They're like $1. I mean, the window was very short. Yeah, Dreadboard. I don't know. I think Dreadboard's fine. Oh, we're gonna call it there. I've been playing to 2 losses and 5 wins so that we can draft as many new things as possible. 3-2. Oh yeah, if you haven't seen early access before, these are the accounts they give us. Space. I wonder if we got any other rare to common downshifts. I would open something up, but we are. We are ready. Let me see if I can find this video from 10 years ago. Oh my god, I was such a baby. 10 years ago, SCG Hall of Fame. Wild. All right, Melodus the Ageless. It's a very good card. Like, it's a must kill. We could probably take Metamai and try and table this Archway Angel. Like, the things I want to try so far: full graveyards, real aristocrats, gates. The Oaths were downgraded of rarity. That makes sense because when these were printed, Planeswalkers were still only rares. Yeah, gates are in the set! We get gates 3. Mentor got downgraded. Oath got downgraded. These are both rares. Archway Angel, Gates Ablaze are both in the set, and so is Gate Colossus. I think we're just taking Metamai, though. Card's still absurd. I mean, that does lend us to the Gates deck. Dreadmangler is a card I would really like to play. Rabble. I mean, if you're gonna be Gates, you kind of gotta force it. This is why. So Gates are good for a couple reasons. First of all, they let you splash whatever. So like you get to take removal from every color. You spend your early picks on cards like Gates Ablaze. They're mostly super fun, but Gates Ablaze, Gate Colossus, and Archway Angel are the big ones. Rabble Master is the best card in this pack, and it's not particularly close. But I kind of want to force Gates, so we're gonna do that. Ooh, Scytheclaw Raptor is very good. Leave Sky Knight, Essence Scatter, or Rakdos Guildgate. Oh, cool. So this is a nice thing to do with Gates, just have extra colors for Converge. Fog is also pretty good in Gates. I don't know if all the Gates things are available, so I can't fully commit, but I did just start with the Metamai, so I'll take Leah Sky Knight pretty happily. Card has been absurd in the past. I think it probably still is. Celestial Archon's also very good. But a 3-mana, 3/1 flyer that disables a permanent is fantastic. So Ninja's asked a great question, why are Gates good? Gates Ablaze is the big one. An actual sweeper that kills lots of creatures. Most creatures in this set. I actually don't know that that's true. In original Ravnica, I killed most creatures in this set. Alright, Rakdos Guildgate, Draconic Roar. Draconic Roar is probably the better card here. Dreadbore versus Draconic Roar is more of a color issue. I think I can get the Rakdos Guildgate back, because if you're black-red, you're probably taking the Dreadbore. So I'll take the Draconic Roar. Windrider Patrol is probably pretty good. Sage's Reveries is a good card. Like, it replaces itself. I'll do green-white Ords at some point, too. You need cheaper removal if you're going to do Gates. I also don't know that I'm going to do Gates. I'm going to try to do Gates, though. Hey, Gex and Corridor in here. I'm glad Corridor Calls could make it. I heard he was in Japan. Sirkovitz, hey, buddy. Kabir Takedown and War Oracle are probably the better cards, but I think I have to take the Jeskai Gate here. War Oracle is a very good card. Renown is a good mechanic. I mean, it's work, but it's really easy to do that work, and there's a lot of good ways to reward it. Kabir takedowns what I would normally take, but I actually don't have as much room for MDFCs if I'm going to play Gates Ablaze. So the funny thing about this table, the nice thing about the early access event, Sush Fox, Cord, and Sirgovitz are two of the best limited players like ever. Sirgovitz runs 17lands.com. Cord does educational MTG content. So Sirgovitz he's got good instincts, but he also tends to draft based on the data, right? He's a data guy. Cord makes very rational decisions. I know that at this seat, Gates is going to be open because King Gex, Cord, and Sirgovitz will take the Gates highly if they're useful. But as an archetype, it's too high a risk of an archetype. It's a risky archetype. Sejiri Shelter is a lot better when I have a Metamai. Ingot is reasonable in a Gates deck. However, there's no Gate in this pack. I don't know if Gates are in every pack even. But I'll take a Sejiri Shelter because we might just be blue-white flyers. I like the song way too much. Caravan Palace is coming to Denver. Is it Guildgate? No Gates Ablaze. There is a Commune with the Gods and a Compulsory Rest, which I do want. But I would rather have the Gate here. I'm hoping to table this Archway Angel for pick 9. Priest of the Bloodrite is a really cool card. We need a couple Gates Ablaze here to be good. The problem is, in this set, the green creatures seem to be very large, so I need to be prepared for that. Gate. Bloodfire Enforcers. Haven't seen this one in a while. Like, this card is very good if it's got First Strike. Smash this is a good card to have in the format. Like, it's good for Constructed, not for us. Perverose Emissary is okay. Neshin Asp is probably really good in this set. Like, with Dreadbore, it's a little tougher. And Martial Glory is a heroic card specifically. But let's be Gates. Who took my Archway Angel? Someone took my Archway Angel, and I'm mad about it. Time for a pivot. Red-white with a blue splash, moving into heroic. That seems to be what's open. We'll take a Dragon Mantle. Martial Glory, a Crone Crusader. Artful Maneuver. Looks like we're moving to red-white heroic with a blue splash. Blue seems a little bit cut. Lee of Sky Knight versus a Crone Crusader is a lot closer. I'm going to take the Sky Knight. Card's just really good. So I might have cut enough Gates to chase whoever took the Archway Angel out of Gates. But like Archway Angel is one of the only payoffs for being in Gates, and it's one of the strongest ones. It lets you recover. So Archway Angel, Gate Colossus, and Gates Ablaze together. Ooh. Archon versus Mystics. We're going to take the Archon. I do think the Mystics are very good when you have those compulsory rests, though. And I'll splash the Skyrider Elf if I know I'm Gates, but I don't know that I'm Gates. This is just a good body. 5 mana, 4/4 flying First Strike, and it's got extra value if you are in the late game. I could take the Archer, pivot into green-white with a blue splash, and losing these 3 red cards, my mana gets a little worse. Might be fine. I'm going to take the Gate. These cards are all kind of better, but I'd still like to be Gates if I get the option. I could use some cheaper creatures. War Oracle is solid, but I don't have the spells for it yet. I might be getting these Martial Glories. All right. Second to last pick, Audacity is a good signal. Stain the Mind is not. Ooh, Hopeful Eidolon. It's just a good card. Like Zephyr Winder. Furious Bloodrise was a really cool card before. Love Priest of the Bloodrite. I don't know if we have a blink effect. It's either Zorius Guildgate. This one got upped up the level. I think it's going to be the Eidolon. It was a huge overperformer in Theros when it came out. Yeah, it's either that. Guildgate is good. This card is also good. Clutch of Currents. Yeah, we might have to just give up on the Gates package. Here's our Gates package. We'll still keep the Jeskai Gates. And I might even move into green. Fleece Mane Lion is a card worth moving into green for. Oh, we got Kior's Follower! This means that my Merfolk deck is playable in Pioneer. Merfolk combo. Alright, still no Gates payoffs. I think we got to give up on Gates, sadly. Warhound is solid. It's just a good aggressor. I wonder if we can go infinite with Brood Monitor. Eldrazi Displacer Brood Monitor is infinite. If I move into green, I'm losing red. I'm keeping just a blue splash. And I'm gaining a Fleece Mane Lion. I passed a lot of Aura's stuff already, though. So I can stay in red for a Martial Glory or a Warhound. I do have some good flyers to go with the Warhound. I'm going to take the Fleece Mane. Because green feels very open. And what else have we got? Flutterstep Eidolon is a good card, especially when you're playing with auras. Ooh, Gearcrafter. Used to love Jeshen Thief. This used to be a rare. Has to be renowned to be good, but then it's very good. Yeah, let's move into green. Take the Selesnya Charm. Because if I'm Gates, I'll still play these cards. Unflinching Courage, very good. This used to be rare too. I like Alpha Authority. Don't know if we have the Eldrazi. I did see the Balaged Thief before. Boulder Salvo is good. Another Unflinching Courage or the Ganaban Trailblazer. This used to be a rare too. Fling creature. Crackdown Construct. I need stuff like Unflinching Courage. Beard of the Labyrinth is just kind of good. I'll take the Unflinching Courage here. Scourge of Valkis. There's a Guild Summit. Like I could pivot back. This is pick 6. So if I wanted to do this, then I want to take the Simic Guild Gate and table the Guild Summit. Naya is a cool card too. Fear of Safety is back. Card's so funny. I'm so excited. Like, I just, sorry for gushing so much. This is fun for me. I think I just want the Gnarlback Rhino more than the Sphere. Gore Clan Rampagers in this set. Wild. Days Undoing too? Selesnya, Guildmate. The Gatekeepers are in this set. So kill the creature if you have enough gates. I really do want to do gates. I think Audacity is still just better for us though. I need some hexproof creatures to make this, to round this out. I think gates are open. I'm moving back to gates. We're just betting on this last pack. Gnarlback Rhino or Lotus Eye Mystics. Scab's good too, but I'll take the Rhino. It's good if we're auras and it's good if we're gates. And if Gates doesn't work, I think I want some protection spells in case we do banned auras. So we'll see. We need like a pick 10 Gates card here, which is not impossible. I need some interaction though. Gust of Wind is just good. Those Eye Mystics is solid. No dice. Trailblazer's good for us. Nope. No Guild Summit tabling for us. Alright, Guild Summit didn't table. So no gates. We tried. We tried so hard and we got so far. And it didn't matter. Don't try and tell me it didn't matter. Alright, Skyrider Elf or Mistcutter Hydra. Mistcutter Hydra was just kind of a house before. I think it still is. It's a big, hasty creature. And I'd be trying to table the Trailblazer or the Extricator of Sin, which is just kind of good. I always want Salinity Vision to be good. You just need so many hits. It's either Skyrider Elf, Mistcutter Hydra, or Extricator. Oops. I didn't realize how slow I was being. Oh, another vision. Shelter. See, now here we go. Archway Angel, District Guide. Heliod's Pilgrim's good too. I love Sire of Insanity. Ah, this set's so cool. We're gonna take the Sajiri Shelter though. It's a protection spell. Oath of Nisa. Boon Satyr still great. Savage Punch's removal, which we're kind of sorely in need of, though. Yeah, blue's still kind of just a splash, even with this bad clutch. We'll take the Savage Punch over the Boon Satyr. It's pretty close. I just need the removal. Selesnya Charm over Savage Punch and Steward. Selesnya Charm's great because it is whatever you need. Either it's a Gibbon! Hey! It feels new. Like, everything's... all this stuff feels new so far. Pro Blue. I think we just want Glade Cover Scout, though. We have 2 Unflinching Courage and an Audacity. Archon's really good. Griff's solid. This is true. So we get to run 16 lands here. We were on Gates, Gibbon. We had to stop, but I want it to be Gates. You can't fight for Gates. I know. That's how I felt too. I haven't seen these cards yet. Ooh, Selesnya Charm number 3 is awfully tempting here. But with what I have, the Double Striker, I think, is what I want. Now we have Gatekeepers. Where were you, Opal Lake Gatekeepers? I would have been all the gates. Selesnya Charm is better, but I'm really short on creatures right now. I probably should have taken the Pegasus as a 2-drop. Azorius, Guildgate, Pilgrim's Eye. Pilgrim's Eye is just a good card. Could use a few more spells for the hero to be good. I think it's going to be the Ghostblade Eidolon over the land. Lotus Eye Mystics are a little weaker than my other stuff. I don't. So I'd have these if I had compulsory rests. We're taking Audacity over Smiter. We might be cutting most of our blue. Trailblazers, being an O4 is just good. Awesome. I didn't think we'd get the Pilgrim's Eye back. Alright, so 25. I did think we'd get the Boon Satyr back. Always nice being right. I can cut a little bit of the blue. Keeping the Mizium skin. I might be keeping the Gust of Wind. We're trying to just ignore our opponent's creatures. That's the goal of this deck. I can go down to 15 lands with 2 Sajiri Shelters. It's a little sketchy, but it'll be okay. Second Punch or third Audacity? It's really tough. I'm going to take the Punch. I think the Griff's just good for us. It stops our Pilgrim's Eye and Sky Knight, though. No, it's not good for us. Doesn't actually matter. I did not think I'd table the Selesnya Charm, but that's exciting. I think we're cutting blue. Maybe just the Mizium skin. I don't know if they brought back Dovin's Acuity. I haven't seen... This is my first time seeing cards from this set, though. Music? Why'd you stop? I wonder how much the Caravan Palace tickets are. There's very few bands I like enough to go see.